Welcome back again on another YouTube channel and with my videos. So today, firstly, I'm gonna it's a early morning stuff here. Um, I will say, firstly, I'm gonna give you a little tour of the view. That's one piece of the garden that I do operate. The other one is almost done by this house there. If there weren't any trees, you might have seen the bigger one right there. There is still another two up higher up. So into my YouTube channel today. Today I'm gonna be showing you guys what I do in the morning session. So it's like my shifts, and it's actually like 7:46 into the morning. Okay, usually I move more earlier than this, but I had a problem with my ship, so I brought her down because I really thought she were in the mating process, but um, maybe she were, but I did not pay close attention to it. Um, I'm still gonna give her some time, let she develop herself. It's been some months now since she had made the kid. So, as I said, with the piece of stick strategy, that is what I'm still using. There is a lot of feeding for those sheep. So this land is actually their land. They're going to eat down that land, clean it down for me, keep it regulate. And as she continues producing more and more and more, then they're going to take over the whole field. So in today's video, I'm actually just coming off seeing the garden. It's something that you should actually want to do. A part of your, I can say, your farming life. So what I do is actually from the first time in the morning when I wake, I actually come and attend to those animals at first. Sometimes I don't have my breakfasts yet, but that is okay. So I come here firstly, make sure that I sort them out, make sure that they're eating good, see if that there's any hiccups that I need to check on. I did need to give her a bath, but um, I hadn't had the chance to do so because I was actually tied up lately. So um, I'm gonna be doing it maybe this week. So it's very good to give her a little bath now and then. Check through the fur, see if there's any ticks, all different types of stuff. So I want to make sure that she's healthy. She's gonna bring forth more healthier offsprings, and it's gonna build a farm. So for now, it's just the sheep and what she has to eat. And also, as I said, the reason why I actually had let her go, even if I have tied her, it would have been the same results. So the whole process why I had actually let her go is because she's gonna actually walk all around the garden. She's gonna eat. She's gonna let go waste, feces, and it's gonna actually go back to the soil as manures. So even if I tied her, it would have been the same. But with the walking around, it's gonna be like maybe more effective because she's actually not tied. Basically, where I tie her, maybe sometimes she may eat that spot in one day, and it may not be manured as it should. So that's why I want to actually have her to be free, um, walk, eat, exercise as she walk, help builds up um, the system, whatever chronic maybe actually trying to overtake. You may have a very longer process of actually doing so. So she's gonna eat, she's gonna walk, she's gonna regulate, she's gonna go where she wants to eat, and it is something that I actually seen in a lot of different animals. For instance, animals in the wild actually has a better tendency of how they take care of themselves rather than animals that is actually tied. So you can see actually maybe a stress from the animal when it's actually tied because it cannot eat as it wants, cannot roam as it wants. Sometimes the time that you have given it to eat, it is actually had eat that process out, and she's already ready to eat someone new. And maybe the timing you come, it actually had set back her eating habits or whatever the case may be. So it's always good to have them at least open out. And when I said open out, I mean, for instance, if you do has the garden, um, you do have the land space for it, you has no problems with other farmers that is going to actually has their crops planted in other areas near your garden. That's not going to be affected. then it's free, you can do so. But if you do have persons that is actually farming closer to you, then you know for a fact you will have to actually bond your land if you want to let your animal loose. So it's the best practice for animals. I have seen it many times. I've researched it. It's a real good. I can say it's something very good for animals because since the young one had actually dropped, I have tried tying her out once, but right now I can see like she actually develops better for when she's actually not tied. But I will have the rope for her, so I'm gonna be using the same technique that I'm doing for the mom. So I'm still gonna get her rope. She's gonna have a small stick to be free to eat. And the reason why I put the stick is because, as I said, I don't want they waste the food. So the stick's gonna stick somewhere. They're gonna have to eat a certain place, and when I check them back, they're gonna be able to make a move again. So for today, they can eat as much as they like. But what I can say is actually the mom is actually I can say she's actually taking care of the feed very well. She's not actually eating here, there, everywhere, piece, and trample much food. She's actually eating the food very cautionate, I can say. So she's gonna stay there for at least maybe an hour or two before she start moving again, and it's gonna break down the first set of grass, coming to break down the second set of grass. So for now, as I said, she's free to do as she please, to eat where she wants. It makes the animal happier. It makes the animal look better, more free, and all of that. So that is what I have to say today. So if you has your animal farm, you do have gardens that you're not into farming, you're not a farmer, but you love the idea of getting involved in some type of farming, then I would say if the land is actually like this, you don't have to get a sheep. You can get a cow, you can get a goat, and you can actually have this animal reproduce, start a small farm. The reason why I actually started this farm with the livestock, it's not something that I want to reap right now. It's a beneficial business that I want to have for a long-term investment. So I want to use at least 3 years of my service, if I live to see, um, to build my farm. And after 3 years, then I'm gonna be actually in a situation to choose whether I should kill or sell wholesale. So for now, when it comes to livestock farming, it's not a farm business that you can run that's gonna generate you enough revenue and you're gonna be consistent. There is offspring, there is time for growth, there is time for development and all of that. So it's gonna take some time. So I have given myself at least 4 years, sorry, 3 years, 4 years, and the fourth year I can start deciding what I want to do with them. So for instance, they're just gonna multiply and manure the garden as I said, and in later time to come, then I'm gonna it's gonna actually work out somehow that based on my job, what I'm doing, if I decided to actually retire early, then I can retire early and I can start living on my past produce. Okay, so that is how I set myself up. And if there's any persons that actually subscribing to my channel or looking out to my videos and all of that, I'm trying to build a long distance kind of a business, also a short distance kind of a business. So in case that I want to do something now, I'm gonna run a short distance business where I can make money right now. Save something, use part of it for what my purposes may be, and I'm gonna make sure that I have a long-term business set up for later in life in case things doesn't actually work out the way that I wanted it to. So even if I had some rough times maybe in the earlies, I do have a backup business that can actually get me back on my feet and I can start it and have a better production maybe from the first time. So that is what I'm doing. And since I have started business, that's my whole aspect of idea of doing business. Make sure you have a backup plan, make sure you have a solid plan, and make sure you have a present plan. For the reasons for this is because, as I as I said, no one knows what the future actually holds, and try not putting all your eggs into one basket because it's actually gonna. You doesn't know what the future brings, and if all your eggs are in one basket, then when it actually breaks or flaps, then you have to start back from scratch, which is going to be actually really hard. So make sure that you set yourself up in a way that you do have businesses to back up your businesses in case of any uncertain circumstances. So you can actually still have a chance to be back on your feet. It wouldn't be speedily recovery, but you do have some assurance of getting back your business intact. So for sure, for now, I'm gonna get myself out of here. I have somewhere else that I need to be. So I'm gonna go to my goats. I have to go check on my kid and also the mom. So I'm gonna leave them here. They seems happy. I'm gonna head down to get the next session started. So thank you all for watching on my YouTube channel. Don't forget to like, share, and also subscribe to all of my videos. And I'm gonna be, even if you can actually comment to the sections and say what you like to see and all of that. And also, I do have, as I said, a very big plan for all of the viewers who is actually been supporting my channel from time to time. So as I said, I do have a very great business surprising idea for